Hey everyone, thanks for joining me here again at Namaste at Home. This week's blog post took you through stress in really easy to understand terms, in how it manifests in your body, how you can help to reduce or alleviate some of it, and the best things that you can do to really give your body a jump on the harmful side effects of being under chronic stress, which many of us are. So what I want to do here is not really get into a whole lot about stress. If you want to catch all of that information, check it out on the blog. It'll be posted in the comments. What I want to take you through today is one of my favorite restorative poses for reducing pain in the hips, opening up the lower back, calming the mind. This is one that I often do just before bed because it's just a nice way to really let yourself come down from the day and prepare for sleep. If you're one of those people who goes to bed with jumpy legs and a monkey mind, this is a great thing to give a try. So what you're going to need is some wool. And I like to put a blanket down on the floor. One of the great things about restorative poses is that they should always be uber comfortable. So whatever you need to make yourself comfortable. We're going to start off, and it doesn't matter which side you're facing. You're going to bring your hip all the way into the wall. All right, so that you're touching the wall. We're going to slide ourselves down on our side and tip over so that you're pushing your bottom as close to the wall as possible. We're going to bring ourselves down, right down, and we're going to walk the legs all the way up the wall. Once you are feet up the wall, you can make whatever adjustments you need to scooch your bottom a little closer. Send the legs up the wall. This is it, okay? This is legs up the wall in all its glory. And so while you're here, it's a really good practice to just come into some very conscious breathing. We're going to use inhale and exhale through the nose, okay? So just inhale and exhale through the nose. Pay attention to your breath. Allow the legs to be comfortable. Feet are neither flexed nor pointed. You're not pushing to get your hamstrings against the wall or anything else. This is completely relaxed and effortless. So while we're here, we're going to just take ourselves into our breath. I like to hold this pose for about a minute. And so just give yourself some space here. Take your focus to your breathing. While you're in this pose, this is actually considered an inversion of sorts in the yoga world. And so what's happening is all of the blood is pooling around your heart, and so it's making it really easy for your heart to move that blood around, which is going to slow down your heart rate. It's going to make you feel a little calmer, a little more relaxed. And so nice deep breaths, inhale and exhale through the nose. And like I say, this becomes about a 5-minute process for me, so I spend about a minute here just with my legs up the wall. And you can do whatever length of time you want, just specifically in one pose. I like to bring my hands onto my belly just to make sure that I'm carrying my breath all the way down. So the belly rises on the inhale, then the rib cage lifts, then the collarbone, and on the exhale, collarbone lowers, ribs soften, belly softens. And just by bringing your focus to your breath, you're able to release some of the stress and the monkey mind that's happening. Really think about softening your body down into that cushion that you've created, allowing yourself to melt on those exhales. And as I said, if you're comfortable, you can stay right here for as long as it takes you to get settled and calm. If you'd like to increase some of the stretches, one of the things that you can do is come into a up-the-wall modified figure 4. So you would cross one ankle over the other knee. This might in itself be enough of a stretch for some of you. if you'd like to increase that or you're not really feeling anything, you can bend the knee on that leg that's up the wall and slowly slide the heel down until you find your stretch. And then just same thing, breathe into this space and just allow any stress or tension in the joints or the back to slowly be released on those exhales. And again, in my practice, I start legs up the wall for 1 minute. I'll hold this for 1 minute. And when I'm ready, I slide that leg back up and I switch. And so then I'll spend a minute over here on the other side. Same thing, find your stretch and then surrender into it. Just allow yourself to be. Taking the focus to the breath. And so again, after a minute here, I would straighten it up, bringing both legs back up the wall. Another variation that I often use is bringing the bottoms of my feet together and then slowly sliding the legs down the wall. Wherever you feel the stretch is where you want to be. And so bringing them down, you can just come to relax here. You can add some pressure to the knees. And again, it's just an opportunity to stretch out the hips, open up the lower back. After about a minute here, I'll bring everything back up. And the last variation that I use in this process is just allowing the legs to fall completely open. Wherever your stretch is, bring yourself into it and just allow yourself to focus on the breathing. And you'll find while you're here in each of the poses that your legs may start to slip a little further or deeper into each stretch. As you relax and as you surrender to the poses, your body's going to find new lengths in those stretches. And then after about a minute here, I use my hands to support my legs coming back up. That's a really deep stretch on the inner thigh. And I come back to where I started. And from here, I'll do my last minute just with the legs up the wall. And by the time you've gone through each of the variations, or you've just set a timer for 5 minutes here, you should be feeling much calmer. Your legs are probably a little quieter. And to finish up, I bring both my feet to the wall and I extend the arm up of whatever side I'm going to roll over onto. And I just walk my feet down the wall and allow myself to come into fetal pose on one side. When we are in this position, it is very much similar to being upside down. So getting up too quickly might cause you to be lightheaded. Take some time and then slowly bring yourself back up. And at any point during the day when you're feeling stressed or you just need to clear your mind, this is a 5-minute fix. I use it on nights when I'm going to bed because it's time to go to bed, but mentally I'm not ready for bed. And so this is just a great way to calm down, quiet down, and really bring yourself back into focus. And being in that focused mindset is going to really help you to deal better with any stress that you may be experiencing in your life. As I said, there is a blog post to go along with these next 3 stress busters. So if you haven't read the blog, by all means, please do. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to share. and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste at home.